Assalamu alaikum dear students, how are you all? Hope you will be fine. I am your teacher Ambish. This video lesson is for grade 7 from chapter number 10. Before starting our question, I want to explain some angles. The first one is adjacent angles. The word adjacent means next or neighboring, and by the adjacent angles mean that the angles next to each other. The two angles are said to be adjacent if they have the same vertex, they have one common arm, and the other arms of the two angles extend on opposite side of the common arm. Okay, we are moving to the example. It is shown in the figure. Look over there, the angle A. I have to find out the adjacent angle of angle A. The B is the angle which is adjacent to A, as well as E is the angle which is adjacent to angle A, because it is next and neighboring. And we are observing that there is a common arm between A and B. You are observing over there. And similarly, the two other arms are opposite to the common arm of that vertical angle. Similarly, the angle A and E, they are sharing this common angle, and the two other ends are opposite to the common arm. Now we are moving to the vertically opposite angle. The pair of the angles is said to be vertically opposite if the lines are formed from the two intersecting lines and the angles are non-adjacent. Such angles are always equal in the measurement. You are observing over there in this example that the two lines are intersecting and they are forming the angles which are opposite to each other, and they are non-adjacent. Okay, they are not sharing any common arm, so they are non-adjacent and they are called vertically opposite angle. The measure of the angle will be same. It means the angle 1 is equal to angle B. Okay, now we are moving to the question. The question is from your exercise 10.1, question number 5. Find the unknown angles of the given triangle. You are watching two triangles in the figure and we have to find their unknown angles. Some angles are given and some are missing, and we have to find it out. So moving to the first question, I have to solve the question for the given values. The angle C, the exterior angle is given to you, that is 65. Okay, and I have to find out the interior angle. So I am saying that the angle C is equal to 65. Why? Because they are vertically opposite angle. You are observing over there that the two lines are intersecting and the angle formed outside and inside the triangle, they will be same due to the vertically opposite angle. So the angle C is equal to 65. Now you are observing that angle A is given to us, that is 65. C we already have find out, that is 65. So we can easily find out the angle B. How we can find out? The angle A plus angle B and C is equal to 180. When we will add the three angles of the triangle, sum will be equal to 180. Okay, so this property we are applying. Put the values of angle A and angle C, because angle B is the missing angle and we have to find out. Okay, add these two angles, that will be equal to 120 plus the unknown angle B, that will be equal to 180. Now move this 120 value to the other side, then it will be subtracted from 180 and that will be equal to 60 degree. So now we have calculated all the three angles of the triangle. Angle A, which was already given to us, that is 55. Then angle B, just now we have calculated, it is 60 degree, and then angle C, that is 65 degree. Okay, hope you will understand this question. In the same way, we are going to find out the solution for the second question. So this is the second question, in which we are given only the angle E, that is 60 degree, and we have to find out the other two angles of the triangle. So you are watching over there that the exterior angle at the D point is given to you, that is 150. Okay, when we are adding the two angles, look, the inside angle D and the exterior angle 150, when we are adding, that will be equal to 180. The reason for this is because the angles on a straight line are supplementary. Supplementary means when we are adding the two angles on a straight line, their sum will be equal to 180. So D is the missing angle. This 150 is adding over there. When we will move it to the other side, it will be subtracted from 180. When I will be subtract, it will be equal to 30 degree. So the angle D is equal to 30 degree. Now from the triangle, we are known the two angles. D just now we calculated and E is given to us, that is 60 degree. So by using the property of the triangle, that when we are adding all the three angles, the sum will be equal to 180. So I will write this way: D, I know the value, that is 30. I am putting E, I know the value, that is 60. So put the value of E, and F, it is a missing angle, and the sum of the three angles will be equal to 180. Now add the 30 and 60, that will be equal to 90 degree. And F, which is the missing angle, now take this 90 to the other side of the equality, and it will be subtracted from 180, and the answer is 90 degree. So the value of the angle F is equal to 90 degree. So now we calculated all the three angles of the triangle. D is equal to 30 degree, E, which was given to us, that is 60 degree, and F, just now we have calculated, that is equal to 90 degree. So in this way we can calculate the missing angles of the triangles. Hope you will understand this nicely. Thank you.